Alright, a little tutorial on chopper flying. Me personally, I put my heli buttons on veteran, so that makes the right trigger bring you up, left trigger brings you down. Alright, so then we're going to spawn in on the attack chopper. Okay, so right trigger, let's take off. Alright, lining myself up, lining myself up. Alright, for you to make a move forward, you let off that right trigger, tip your nose forward, and then go back in on the right trigger. That'll make you fly in. See how I'm flying in right there? Exactly. Turn yourself around, let off everything, because the chopper will stay in the air. Let off everything, let off everything. Tip your nose. Okay, left trigger brings me down, and right trigger brings me back up. Lining myself up. I want to come around. Left trigger brings me down, right trigger brings me back up. Okay, so I'm left and right, bring me back up, coming around. Now if I'm going to land, hit both left and right at the same time to slow your descent. And then let off of the right trigger. You see how I slammed on the ground, but I took no damage. You can hit the ground that hard, it doesn't really matter. Okay? And right trigger to take back off. Alright. Now if you notice, when you're actually doing the shooting, this is specific for the attack chopper with the Hydra rockets. That eye right there, your rockets are going to go where you line up with the eye. So if you see a tank on the ground or something, don't line it up with the reticle, line it up with that eye. Because where that eye is where your rockets are going to go. Okay? We're flying around, we're lining ourselves back up, put a couple, bang, 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 bang. See, everything went where that was, okay? Now when you're going air to air, you switch to your heat seekers, okay? Alright, we knocked down that, but typically I use my heat seekers just to let me know where the enemy is, because typically I play hardcore and there's no mini-map. So I'll have my heat seekers up when I'm in the air, just so it'll lock on, because even if I'm out of range, it'll show me that somebody's out there and give me an idea that, you know, that there's like a non-friendly out there somewhere.